And of course, dati kong kasamahan dito sa Senado, Secretary Recto, and Commissioner Ariel, the Bureau of Customs, Commissioner Lumagi of BIR. This early, I would like to extend my full support to the budget of Department of Finance. Pero meron lang akong konting katanungan kay Secretary Recto. First, I would like to thank the Department of Finance for the support they have given in the MUP o yung Military Uniformed Personnel Pension Reform Bill. I think they joined us and economic managers in going around the military camps and uniformed personnel offices in conducting nationwide consultations and in crunching the numbers related thereto. These really helped me help the Defense Committee under my chairmanship in drafting the committee report which we sponsored last December of 2023. The bill unfortunately only reached the period of interpellations and was not approved on second reading by the Senate. Kaya po we are back to square one. My question is, I remember vividly the Department of Finance backing the Senate bill. I think it was during the time of Secretary Jokno. And I sincerely thank the good Secretary Recto, for his support. And considering that the MUP pension remains a considerable expenditure of the government for next year and in the coming years, may I know the position of the Department of Finance on the MUP Reform Pension Bill? Gusto po ba natin tuloy ang pension reform bill? Nilang po.
Thank you very much for that question, Senator Jinggoy, and maraming salamat for assisting the Department of Finance in this particular bill. Of course, yung gusto sana natin na version ng bill is karamihan kung ano yung nailagay ninyo, at kung may idadagdag sana tayo, yung mga assets sana ng the MUP part of government. Halimbawa, yung military, PNP, Bureau of
Fire.
Correction, so on and so forth.
Namria.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Para nang sa ganon, Bureau of Jail, kasama. Yung mga assets din kasi sana, para mabayaran natin ito, mas mabuti ko yung mga assets ng some of these departments na hindi napapakinabangan, pwede masama sa bill at nang sa ganon, it will pay for itself. Bakit? Lahat ng reform may katumbas na gastos din yan. Halimbawa, kung gagawin natin yung MUP bill, reform bill, gagastos tayo ng dagdag na kulang-kulang 141 billion in the next 3 years. Sa makatuwid, mga 35 billion or more, 40 billion. 45 billion taon-taon ang dagdag gastos. So, before we get the benefits from it, it will take time. 40 years bago makuha natin yung benepisyo.
40 years?
Or less.
Patay na tayo nun.
And ergo, it is a fiscal drag, so to speak. So unless some of those assets were incorporated, it would not affect our fiscal position too much. No? So yun ang
how much?
position natin.
Excuse me. How much are we? How much is the government doling out dito sa pension bill nito for this year's budget?
Okay. Sa ngayon, what I can say is that we can afford it. Okay? Without doing the reform. Ang gastos ngayon for 2026 is 130, for next year,
For next year.
will be 133.9 billion. Okay?
133
0.9
billion. For the pension alone, huh?
For the pension alone. Pero ano yung rate of increase? In 2025, it was 132.
So approximately around 7 to 8 billion.
Hindi, 132 to 133. 134, 104. 1 billion lang ang dagdag. So nothing significant in so far that our budget is concerned. Now, if we do the MUP reform, madadagdagan to ng 45 billion. So nakatipid tayo ng 45, so to speak.
So pero taon-taon, duduguin yung pera ng gobyerno natin. Every year we have to increase and increase the budget of the the pension of our
Again,
military uniformed personnel.
as I mentioned earlier, the rate of increase is not that significant.
Mhm. So
In
we,
terms of the budget that I'm looking at, it is 132 billion this year. It will roughly be 134 billion next year. So 2 billion lang ang increase.
what about the veterans pension?
Nandito na rin. Ano? I'm sorry, the veterans pension next year is 11. Oh. Oh. The veterans pension is 11.2 billion. Next year, it is 9.2 billion this year.
Bumaba?
Tumaas.
Tumaas?
2 billion.
Ngayon, 11 billion. Last year, was it 9 billion? Am I correct?
It is 9.2 billion this year. The estimate is 11.2 billion next year.
So, hindi masyadong significant yung, it's still bearable.
I think it is still bearable. Like I said, if we adopt the MUP, madadagdagan yung gastos ng 45 billion.
So, what do you suggest? We won't pass this MUP bill?
My position is that if you were to pass a version, include the assets.
As far as I
Halimbawa,
understand,
yung assets ng Bureau of Correction. So yung assets ng Bureau of Correction, nasa may Ayala lang ba yun, Pininvest? Mga ilan hektarya ba yung natatandaan ko? 300 hectares? 300 hectares yan at 500,000 at
that's only for
square.
the Bureau of Corrections.
Yeah.
What about the AFP?
Yeah, like I
Mas
said,
malaki yun.
maraming assets yan. So halimbawa, Bureau of Correction, 300 hectares at 500,000 each, that's 1.5 trillion. Di wipe out na yung deficit natin.
What about
So
the,
maraming ganyan.
yung bang PNP, meron mga assets na wala
Ang
yata.
PNP, I'm not aware of significant assets of the PNP.
Marami.
But there are significant assets of the AFP.
There is also a move to increase the salary of MUPs. Are you aware of it, Mr. Secretary?
Yes, it could be in two forms. One, subsistence allowance. Para pag doon, mas malaki yung cash, non-taxable.
Mhm.
At hindi makakasama sa indexation ng pension.
All right. So, we'll leave it at that. Hindi namin gagalawin yung MUP bill.
Well, I already answered the question. If you include the assets, we will support.
All right. But there are other like NAMRIA, Bureau of Fire, pito yun eh. Walang assets eh, Coast Guard. Meron bang mga assets yung mga yan? I think it's only the Bureau of Corrections, the
Yeah.
AFP.
Yes.
PNP wala, no? Wala.
Nothing significant.
Grabe.
Pero malaki na yun. That alone will pay for itself. Pwede na yun.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Secretary. What about there are some sectors who wants to reduce the VAT from 12% to 10%.
Yes.
May I know the position of the department? Kasi
Yeah. I'm sure that those who have filed the bill have all well intentions. Having said that, at this point in time, I leave it to Congress. If you pass a bill, my warning will be that there will be a possible credit rating downgrade.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
why is that? Because today, tignan lang ninyo, in next year, ang makokolekta natin sa VAT, BIR and BOC will roughly be 1.5 trillion. Ang pasweldo lang ng empleyado natin ay 1.7 trillion next year. So ang total VAT collection is not even enough to pay for the salaries of all our employees.
Mhm.
Ang deficit natin next year nasa 1.6, 1.7 trillion. Lahat ng capital outlay natin, ibig sabihin lahat ng tulay, kalsada, school building, hospital, inuutang natin. So kung magbabawas pa tayo ng revenue, baka pati ang current operating expenses natin uutangin na rin natin. So a 20% reduction of 1.5 trillion for next year is 300 billion. So yan ang yung sinasabing 12 to 10. Ang halaga niyan 300 billion. Kasing laki na rin ng budget ng Department of Health. So palagay ko baka hindi pumayag si Senator Bongo dyan. Nagising si Senator Bongo.
So, Senator Bongo, wag mo nang ituloy yung bill mo na from 12% to 10%. Anyway, thank you, Secretary Recto. Kay Commissioner Ariel, ano na nangyari dun sa mga kotse ni mga Diskaya?
Good afternoon,
Yeah.
Senator Jinggoy. Linawin ko lang po ulit, 30 ho yung nakuha naming mga sasakyan. Actually, 30 plus 2. Yung dalawa kasi hindi na namin sinasama sa list of.
Yung Rolls Royce na may payong.
Kasama po sila dun sa, yung Rolls Royce, so kasama dun sa 13 na nasa BOC compound na. Ang kategorya po niya na yan ay inisyuhan namin ng warrant of seizure and detention. Ibig kong sabihin, kandidato na ho yan na ma-forfeit in favor of the government. So yung Rolls Royce with the umbrella nasa 13. Yung 17 naman ho, although meron silang mga dokumento kahit papano, kaya lang isasubject po namin yung mga kumpanya kung saan bumili po yung Diskaya family sa tinatawag na post-clearance audit upang makasigurado rin po yung pamahalaan na wala hong pagkakamali. Kaya lang, base po sa pag-uusap po namin ng ICI the other day,
Yeah.
at nakatanggap na rin po kami ng sulat galing po sa BIR at ICI, hindi po rin namin pwedeng pakawalan yung 17 doon sa 30 mga sasakyan. Again, 13 out of the 30 luxury vehicles subject na po ng seizure proceedings. Yung 17, although may mga dokumento naman, hindi rin ho namin pwede pa rin hong pakawalan yan kasi yan ay bilang tulong po namin sa ICI at sa BIR na baka may iba po issues na kailangan pong hawak namin yan.
So wala na natira ron sa garahe ni St. Gerard?
Yung mga local cars na lang po yun. Ano? Subalit sumulat pa rin ho kami sa LTO dahil sang-ayon po sa mga narinig po namin sa mga pandinig, Mr. Guerra, Senator. 3 po pa lang ho yung nahawakan namin. Kaya lang base po din sa mga hearings, supposed to be 4 na po yun. Ano? So we're waiting for the reply po ng LTO para matulungan kami na habulin pa kung meron pa hong lampas doon sa 30.
So dun sa mga na-retrieve niyong kotse, ng mga Diskaya, marami dun yung mga tinatawag na gray?
13 po.
13.
13 po.
So yun yung mga hindi nagbayad ng tamang buwis.
Tama po. At pati yung dokumento ay may problema po.
So what do you plan? I-auction ninyo?
Ako po bilang commissioner, yung ang aking gagawing option. Although 3 po yung options. Ako po ay isusubasaw natin yan or bidding. Ano? We will just make sure that the bidding process will be of course transparent and competitive. Yung dalawa pa hong options, hindi ko po gagawin yan. Yung pangalawa ko kasi, pwede ho namin i-donate to other government agencies. Hindi naman po maganda, Your Honor, na gamitin po yung
Hindi, wag niyo i-donate sa Senate, ha?
Yun po. So yung pangatlo naman ho, lalong di ho natin gagawin yung pong wawasakin yung mga sasakyan dahil sayang po yung pwedeng kitain po ng pamahalaan.
Yung mga kotse yung sinurrender ni Bryce Hernandez, nasa kustodiya ng ICI?
ICI po. Hindi po gray eh. Binili po nila sa Kampi members din po.
So talagang sinurrender lang nila yan?
Sinurrender po.
So hindi nyo alam kung ano plano ng ICI doon? Subasta nila?
Hindi ko po alam at this point kung anong plano po ng ICI.
So
pero kami magpo-post clearance audit po
hindi
kami.
nila ito turn over sa inyo, no?
Hindi po kailangan kasi po tama po yung dokumento noon at yung pinagbayaran potentially tama naman po. But ICI and BIR would look into the other aspects of the vehicles po.
Lastly, Mr. Chair, would like to commend Commissioner Ariel Dahil ngayon lang ako nakakita ng Commissioner na Customs na napakasipag at talagang hands-on duty yung
Salamat
kanyang
po.
ginagawa sa Bureau of Customs. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Secretary Recto. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Jinggoy Estrada.